Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and this is episode 4 of Earning My Spurs. Today we take a look at a few results we've had since we were last together. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, leave me a comment if you have anything to say. Also, I am now part of the FM creators community and the Passion for FM team. The links to our Discord servers are in the description. I would love to see you there. Let's get to the results, shall we? Before we get into the games, let's take a look at our Champions League draw. So we are in Group A, along with Zenit St. Petersburg, Club Bruges and Red Bull Leipzig. So it's not the easiest group in the world. Obviously, Zenit and Leipzig are probably going to be our two greatest challenges to get through, but I would be disappointed if we didn't qualify for the knockout stages. Following our results against Arsenal in the last episode, the link is up the top, we beat Aston Villa by 1-0. The goal scored by Son. Let's take a look at it. That was scored in the 13th minute. Nelson Semedo with the ball on the right, playing it towards the far post. Harry Kane with a little touch. Son slams it into the net to give us a 1-0 win over the Villains. We followed that up with an impressive 2-1 win against Liverpool. Let's take a look at the goals from it. So Liverpool took the lead in this one. Joe Gomez with a hopeful ball into the box, missed by absolutely everybody. Divock Origi with the benefit. But we came back in the second half. 55 minutes gone. Semedo with the ball on the right. Played it back to Lucas Moura, who played it back to him. Sent it into the middle. There is Harry Kane with a neat little header. And we won the game in stoppage time. Lucas Moura with the ball down the right into Semedo, who made a run into the box. He kept going and he slammed it into the bottom corner to give us a 2-1 win over Liverpool. After the international break, however, we did come back down to earth with a bit of a bump with a 1-0 defeat away at Crystal Palace. Let's take a look at the goal from it. And it was scored by Wilfried Zaha just before half-time. Sakho with the ball into Quaresma, who played it in behind our defence to Wilfried Zaha, who slams it into the net to give Crystal Palace a surprise win over ourselves. But we did bounce back with a win in our opening group game in the Champions League over Zenit St. Petersburg as well, which was very important. Let's take a look at the goals. We started the scoring early in this one. Harry Kane with the opening goal on 7 minutes. On 27 minutes, we made it 2-0. Aurier with the throw into Lamela. Winks back to Aurier, who sent the ball back to Harry Winks. He eventually sent it into the box, thankfully. Lucas Moura with number 2. And Bruno Fernandes wrapped the game up on 35 minutes. Juan Foyth with a good header back across goal. It was eventually dealt with by Fernandes, who tapped it in after Moussa Sissoko's shot. But as you can see from the statistics, we were good value for our win and a good start to the Champions League season. We did, however, make it 2 league defeats in a row as we lost at home to Manchester City. Let's take a look at the goals. We have to start with the missed penalty from Harry Kane first off. It is the most significant moment of the match from our perspective. Saved by Edison at the first attempt and the second one as well. It's fantastic goalkeeping to keep the score at 0-0. Then Manchester City sprang into life with 2 minutes to play. Sterling with the ball down the left, beyond the defender, into Aguero to give them a 1-0 lead. And they wrapped it up in stoppage time with number 2. Zinchenko with the ball. Plays it into Raheem Sterling, who slams it into the net via a deflection to make it Manchester City 2, Tottenham Hotspur 0. We got a bit of respite in the EFL Cup as I made 10 changes from the side that lost to Manchester City, and we won by 1-0. Let's take a look at Lo Celso's goal. Goal right on half-time. It was well needed. The game was very dull till that point. Dele Alli with the ball into Lo Celso, who fired it into the top corner to send us into round 4 of the League Cup, and we'll see who we play shortly. And last time out, we got back to winning ways in the Premier League in the last game of September as we beat Norwich by 2-0. Let's take a look at the goals. Son put us in front just after half-time. We had dominated up until that point, just couldn't find the net. Kane with the ball into Son, bang, into the top corner. You don't save those. And we wrapped it up in the 67th minute. Tanguy Ndombele with his first goal of the season and his first goal for Tottenham as well. A good shot at the second attempt into the bottom corner as we left Carrow Road with all 3 points. So let's have a look at the competition screen to see how we're getting on. So our reward for beating Newcastle is a trip to Anfield in round 4 of the Carabao Cup. It's not important to the board, so we'll probably just do what we did against Newcastle and mix and match to see if we can get through that one. In the Champions League, we were off to a winning start against Zenit St. Petersburg. We are level on points with Red Bull Leipzig at the top. We play Bruges away next into the Premier League. So after those 2 defeats to Crystal Palace and to Manchester City, we are on 13 points in 6th position, but we're only 4 points off the top. Wolves, Arsenal and Manchester City are the only unbeaten sides left in the Premier League. We played 2 of those already. Down at the bottom, it is winless and pointless for Aston Villa. 7 defeats on the spin. They have had a horrendous start to the year. Not much better for Sheffield United, the other promoted club. They're on 2 points. Not so much for the other one either. So the 3 promoted sides in the bottom 3. Leicester struggling just above the dotted line. Burnley, Southampton, Newcastle, Watford, Everton and Brighton complete the bottom half. I've always wanted to do that. Do my old Jeff Stelling routine. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag this time around. Obviously the 2 defeats to Palace and to City, not really what we wanted, but we are still in the pack behind Manchester City and they're not too far off into the distance. We are still on target for what we want to achieve this year. It is very, very early days. Good start in the Champions League as well. Always good to get off to a win, particularly against one of the sides that are going to be vying for the 2 spaces to get out of the group. So that's a good start from there. Overall, I'm happy. The new players are settling in quite well. We've just got to keep it going. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but like to do so, please hit the subscribe button down in the corner. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say on today's video. Don't forget also that I am now part of the FM creators community and the Passion for FM team. The links to our Discord servers are in the description. I would love to see you there. That was episode 4 of Earning My Spurs. I will see you for another match roundup next time around. Until then, goodbye.